If you walked into an arcade in the 80s or a Pizza Hut in the 90s, you're probably familiar with Centipede, a unique sort of shooter that sort of follows the Space Invaders formula of you at the bottom with an encroaching enemy moving down the screen, but with quite a bit of innovation in the meantime. You have control of the Bug Blaster, and are not only able to move left and right, but a small amount of up and down as well, thanks to a rollerball that allowed for fluid movement in that space. You only have one weapon, but that tends to be quite enough against the spider, the flea, and the titular centipede itself. Mushrooms about the field can get in the way, and can be blasted to nothing, which isn't too bad of an idea, because the more mushrooms there are, the faster the centipede can approach your position. Centipede was ported to quite a few platforms when it came home, mostly the Atari 8-bit platforms and personal computers, with the only major console exceptions being the Intellivision and Game Boy. The NES and Master System were left out of the loop. Most of these were pretty decent variations, but only the Atari home console versions were able to use the trackball for the full arcade experience. While there was an older board game version of Centipede that came home in the early 80s, I don't have that one. So today we'll be reviewing the version that released in 2017, courtesy of IDW Games. This one was instantly appealing, with a colorful board that brings the arcade cabinet's art to mind, and the wooden pieces to represent the players rather than plastic. One person or team sets up as the gnome, getting a few cards and dice to help defend his home row against the encroaching bugs. The dice dictate how the gnome can move and shoot, with the cards able to help nudge things in his favor. Unlike the arcade game, however, the gnome can only move left and right, not up and down. The other player controls the centipede, and the other bugs trying to clear out their home garden. As in the video versions, any piece of the centipede that is destroyed turns into an obstructing mushroom, and the remaining pieces continue their march downward, moving faster than before. Spiders can only move vertically or diagonally, and fleas can only drop straight down toward the gnome, leaving a trail of mushrooms behind until they're destroyed. The goals here are obvious. Last survivor wins. It was honestly quite an entertaining game that feels like it would continue to be fairly well balanced over multiple plays. In our run, however, my centipede managed to put Dan's gnome in check and devoured the hapless defender.
So is my game.
Yeah. So use the mushroom, and we'll put it there. And just for the heck of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah. Killed you twice over.
Yep. Well, you just have to get into the green row. You don't even have to...
No, I don't even have to get to you. I just have to get into the green row. But I got both of them in there.
Any fond memories of this game in the arcade or on the table? Let me know in the comments below or on Twitter at TesseractUnfold. Meanwhile, like, subscribe, spread the word, and I'll see you again next week.
Before I start shuffling those, I should probably read the directions. Yes, hi. Don't bite it.
Plastic.
Yeah, she loves messing with plastic.